Come in, Speed. Trixie calling them outside.
I'm in the middle of a race, Trixie. Don't talk to me now. Can't you wait till it's over?
Hey, yo, my Saucony's glowing, fumes topping and going. Bagging in the Louis ski suit like it's snowing. Nigga took his sniff, ripped his shirt like he Hogan. Sales popped the 6-6 from 3, he was poked up. Blew a kiss at the CEO like I'm gold dust. Always us, I don't even know what he blown up. Coughing up blood, meet the legend of Big Dog. Greg Lauren gloves, mismatch with a big drum. Having powwows, each one gon' teach one. I don't know Spanish, but for work I'ma speak some. Devil trying to change, God plan trying to tweak some. I was on the grind since I got for a week plus. I was on the grind, the Valley Mass in the Jeep Park. Ocean 44 in Scottsdale trying to eat lunch. 25 Ferrari truck jumping from speed bumps. Ever since brain for parents, niggas can't keep up. Nigga dropped a brick on the floor, had to sweep up. Murakami LV case from my teacup. Whoa.
See no evil, third eye covered, but I hear him call me. Wicked ways for the cash, till the demons haunt me. Even Victor off his lab with a kilo on me. If I wasn't rapping, I'd be cooking in your bitch apart. You think she raw, we still treat her like she stepped on. You know the cocaine lexicon is extra long. They throwing rocks at the sky, and here they got a lot to say. But it's quiet when I pull up, I'm the Tesla guy. We dying to crash out, the airbags Louis Vuitton. Before I landed, boy, that shit wasn't doing the job. You know that Scorpion put air in the tires. You couldn't open the locks. We brought the money, power, you know the key to life. I still have Adidas Nikes. Well, I can't let Diego, you know. I still end up deep in white. My mama told me not to touch the stove. She was right. Sorry, mama. I was a grand wizard, glass pop blizzard. Marty Bigfoot on the pedal, speed the Benz up. So much blow these coke wings, shit lift me up. Yeah, them broke niggas envy us. Keep them over there, shit. I just had to leave me. Niggas wanna be me bad. Talk like me, walk like me, cook like me, look like me, raise like me. Hope white yacht through the foggy water waves like me. I don't even need a boat. Hop out and walk on the water. My plug stuck at the border. How I'm supposed to get the order? 10K for the court seats and I only stayed for a quarter. Stop!
Steve, listen to me. Always his brother has got to win. Please let him.
Why should I let him win? I'm out to win myself. Now sign off and don't bother me.
But Hap must win so that he can pay for the doctors to make his sister well. And besides, Hap would then be hired to manage a big car factory. That would solve all their money problems. Please let him win, Speed.
It doesn't matter to me what his reasons are for wanting to win. I wouldn't be playing fair if I let him win the race on purpose.
But Speed.
I'll see you when the race is over, Trixie.
But Eloise is ill. They must have some money. Please let him win, Speed. 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 Oh.
I wouldn't be playing the game fair if I let him win, Trixie. I would never let him win, Trixie. What's up? Bonk, skunk, and all that. What's up with y'all? What's up with the people? Yeah. The good people. Yeah. Oh, shit. What's up with y'all, man? Get them likes going crazy off the back, bro. I want like 100 likes in the first 30 minutes. Is that crazy? Can I get 100 likes in the first 30 minutes? Act like y'all like me. I love y'all. Act like y'all like me, gang. Act like y'all like me, gang. All right, all right. Cronin TV in the bill done. Long time no see, nigga. Shout out my dog Monty in this bit. Big Rig, what it do, gang? Billy Mac in that motherfucker party, hey, it's a party, hey, yeah, bitch. Shout out my dog Billy Mac, man. Gangland Duda, the Prince of Peace. My Aki. Asia, my girl, what it do? Gangland DJ, my dog. It's my dog, you hear me? What that shit do, foolie? Poltergeist Portal. Shout out my dog Poltergeist. My nigga Zaywop. You know what I'm talking about? We was in Discord doing it up. Hey, shout out to Paid in Full last night. That shit was tight. And then Romeo Must Die, but then I got whooped out, fool. I ain't gonna lie. I was low-key spanked, nigga. So I ducked off and I ended up passing out. But that was a good little night. Niggas in there running Call of Duty. Then my nigga put on Paid in Full. Hey, shout out Slick the Cool. My dog Slick was in there kicking it with us, bro. I had never been in Discord with bro before, but y'all know I've been out of Discord for like a cool little minute, just getting shit together IRL. But that shit was cool last night, man. Shout out Zaywop, for real. That shit was cool. I'm gonna be back in there this evening. I believe. See what Lil Man on. See what Lil Man got going. He be taking over everything, so I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that shit was lit. That shit was lit for surely. Who else up in here? Gangland Abstract. What it do, gang? What it do? Yeah, Monty in here. Da. Calling the police on Nova. Paid it for that shit was lit, Zay. That shit was lit. Y'all see my Giants run that shit up on them Eagles? Yeah, we was watching that too. Something's going wrong with the Eagles. Not trying to be like that. I heard they had a meeting. It wasn't the friendliest meeting with the offense and Jalen, bro. I heard they had a meeting. I heard it wasn't the most friendliest meeting. Jalen Hurts came to that podium and handled that like a G. He ain't let nobody do no weird shit. He just like, we just had a meeting with the whoop. But those of us who are tapped in, we heard how that meeting went, fool. So, just throwing that out there. But something going on with the Eagles, man. Y'all better get it together. 1-4 beating the 4-1 is wild work. I thought it was kind of crazy that Denver, but, any given Sunday, y'all, you got to remember that. You know what I'm saying? Any given Sunday. But last night was kind of crazy. I'm going to just say, bro, that was like us beating the Eagles. Straight up. That was wild, homie. Shout out Big Bad Dre of the Virgo. High power. In the building and all that. Jackson Dart looking incredible. Facts. I won't say incredible. I won't say incredible. You know what I'm saying? Looking good. You know what I mean? I don't know what that was that went on last night is what I would say. But any given Sunday, any given Thursday, any given Monday. That's how football is. You know what I'm saying? So, but shit. I don't know. That was crazy. It's my B-Day 32 in Iraq. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out 24 Cam with 199 on the 40. I just read this shit. That was backwards. But shout out 24 Cam, bro. Happy birthday, ganger. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, bro, and happy birthday to Zaywop again, fool. Zaywop, I meant to pop in the Discord and do it up with you. And I got some shit for you, too. Got some shit for you. I'm gonna have you pull up though. We talked about that last night. I'm gonna have you pull up, bro, to the second location. I'm gonna have you pull up here, and we gonna do it up. I'm gonna give you your gifts, bro. You always got shit for me. I got something for you. Yeah, happy belated to my dog again. I mean, he was on here and I gave him a happy birthday, but still, that's my boy. So happy birthday to my nigga Zaywop again. But 24. Cam, man, happy birthday, man. This the start of your new year. I'll be telling y'all that. Your birthday is your personal start of the new year. Hopefully y'all get that shit started the right way. Everybody else want to get drunk and bunk. That's how you start every new year. Drunk and bunk. Get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we was watching that game too. Gilly the King gonna be pissed off at that. I don't even know if Gilly's a real football fan. Some people just be on that Philly, like, oh, I'm from Philly. I don't know if he really be like that, cause he be saying some wild shit when it come to like just like his sports takes. I be like, what the fuck, like, but you know what I mean? It is what it is. ACOG, what it do, Foolie? I had popped it to your live too. I was in there just lurking. I was just lurking in your live the other day. We off X. We off X. What you mean, gang? Shout out Brother Jumbie in the building. Brother Jumbie, Brother Jumbie, Brother Jumbie. You know what I'm talking about? My dog. Happy birthday, everybody else too. We turn all weekend, all month. Gang, turn that shit up, man. Hell yeah. Y'all have a safe, turned up weekend, man. Enjoy yourselves. You know what I'm saying? But still, what I want to say is start your personal new year off, man, the right way. You know what I'm saying? The shit that you did last year for your birthday, do everything the opposite way. That probably sounds crazy, but that's how I feel. Sometimes you need an abrupt change. Niggas want to do this little, baby steps to do this. Sometimes you need abrupt change, cold turkey, for them results. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Shout out my nigga P's and Q's, man. My nigga P's. My nigga P's, man. That's my dog. Chaotic TV, what's the word, Fully? Take a moment. Hey, I need everybody in here. It's only 35 of y'all, which is crazy. That's probably because nobody's liking the video, and that's cool. Y'all, no, I'm just playing. But please like the video and shit. But everybody who's in here, if you are not subbed up to @JustNeem, I need y'all to do that. The numbers are looking pretty solid over there, bro. I'm excited about the channel. You know what I mean? And just support over there, bro. I'm trying to get that going. And all that. I'm gonna start doing lives over there too. More like the hip hop shit. Like it won't be no jumper. You know what I'm saying? Double negative. It won't be any no jumper content over there. So know that you know what I'm saying. I seen somebody today like, hey, is this a no jumper? Yeah, it is. That's what the Gangland Neem channel is. That's why I built till I got on. You know what I'm saying? Shout out No Jumper, for real. I mean that. That's not like me being facetious. Shout out No Jumper. Straight up. And everybody else who aided in my channel as far as like the content that I cover over here on this channel. Shout out all them people. Sharp, man, I don't know where he's at. Cordago, I don't know where he at, but shout out Sharp, man. I built this shit off Sharp's back. No Jumper's back. That shit sound crazy, but it's 100% accurate. Niggas like, yo, if No Jumper leave today, you don't have anything. That's false. I want all y'all to know that, right? That isn't true. You know what I mean? Because I still have a channel with 26K subs, right? And a few other channels or whatever. But I got, you know what I'm saying? So that's not true. But I will have to pivot and figure it out. You know what I mean? But you know, I be up here a lot of times doing that thing, but y'all like that and all that. But shout out No Jumper. I don't care how nobody feels about that because, you know, that's what I do over here is meticulously pick them apart. So shout out them. Bucci's my new LOL cow. It used to be Sharp, but Bucci's my new LOL cow. And yeah, man, Bunk Skunk Friday. I'm happy to be in here with y'all. Off the back, shout out my dog Varys. I seen Varys I didn't see Varys. I'm about to lie. My cousin seen Varys in cousin BJ chat. Gangland Varys like, yo, I'm cool. She was telling me I was gassing. I like, man, Varys ain't mean no harm. I think, you know what I'm saying, she blocked him up. Varys ain't mean no harm. But we gotta watch what we be doing, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Varys. We gotta watch what we be doing on the platforms and to the content creators and shit because people remember shit. I know a lot of y'all handles by heart and shit like that. And I know people have said some real mean things to me too, and I remember them. You know what I mean? Just being honest. Niggas have said super foul stuff to me, and I remember who y'all are. It's a few people, right, who are around right now who used to be very mean to me. And now they're cool, and they just be in here kicking it. Oh, salute Neem. Oh man, you're the greatest. Woo doo doo. And that's awesome. But I remember you used to be mean to me. You know, you know what I'm saying? And it's all good now. But yeah, I'm saying I remember that shit. So you know, you gotta be careful with that. That's all. Damian Jackson, what's the word, gang? MJ, what it do? My girl MJ in here, man. Monty, what it do? Smoking on bum feet. Is that like a strand? Bum feet? I apologize to her. She's solid. On Gang Verse, I know you did. I watched you do it in here too. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you know, y'all just be aware of what y'all be doing across the YouTube universe. At the end of the day, y'all was who y'all was before y'all came in contact with me or found my channel or whatever. I respect how y'all carry things in my I respect how y'all carry things in my chat, in my community as a whole. I appreciate that because a lot of y'all are trolls. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all have been converted from trolling me to being cool with me. You know what I'm saying? And I think that those are like my favorite supporters, to be honest, who come in and be on bunk, and then I give you the bunk back or whatever, however I handle it. And then y'all be like, man, you cool, bro. And now y'all do it up with me. You feel me? I respect that shit. Y'all my favorite supporters. And I mean that shit. The people who I convert are my favorite. But yeah. Shout out y'all. Damian Jackson went $9.99 on the 40. My dog. He said, rap fair. That buddy diss by bro is excellent. Keep growing the right way, gangers. Facts. And I want to let y'all know too, all that buddy's over with me. Not trying to be like that. Shout out Megatron, I think his name is, in the comments. Y'all can see it in there, still in there. He left me a long comment on one of them videos, and everything that he said was 100% accurate. And I thought that was dope that he thought enough of me and what I do to even put something like that, because you know what I mean? Who cares or whatever, you know? Nobody cares about nobody. We all out here for self and this, that, and the other. But I thought that was real dope, and it was a testament to the community that I have. You feel me? For him to even put that out there like that, like, bro, I just thought it was dope. You know what I'm saying? So I'm all buddy, bro. Y'all don't have to worry about none of that. I wish Slim Reaper would do the same, but you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, my brother Slim be on his own motion. Been on his own motion before we linked up and all that. But as far as I'm concerned, like, you know what I'm saying? He's done for me, and that's that. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's it. You know what I'm saying? But shout out my dog Damian Jackson, man. AJ Cruz, what's the word? What's the word? Salute. We need to turn this ish into a cult. Cult is crazy, but I'm down. I'm down because this is the thing. I would never Mean Green. What's the word? I would never like have y'all like, you know, like do anything crazy for your allegiance here or anything. You know what I mean? Y'all want to be a cult, y'all can be whatever y'all want to be. Some nigga told me, he said, Neen, you sound like a hater. I responded, I said, I am, period. I'm a hater. I'm everything, niggas. I'm Gayland Neem. I'm a hater. I'm a Crip. I'm a Blood. All this shit, man. I'm whatever niggas say I am. It doesn't really make no difference to me. Shout out everybody in here. Adam likes to talk, but he ain't willing to throw down. Facts. Nobody wants to throw down if we talking about Gangland did get cultish. Fuck you, peas. Hey, man, it's a good cult, though. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? My cult cultivates positive vibes. So, you know what I'm saying? I think cults have negative connotations because notoriously it's like, oh, they're a cult. Oh, he made everybody jump off a bridge or some shit. You know what I mean? I'm not into any of that. I just want to promote peace and positivity and jokes and laughter and shit like that. So, you know what I'm saying? My nigga P said it did get cultish. We kicked your ass out of the cult. We kicked your ass out. That nigga P was in there doing all that shit. Kick that nigga out of the cult. Nigga P was gone from the cult for a little bit. That's my dog, though. Peace turned over a new leaf, and I like that shit. I like growth and maturity and evolution, and I think it's dope where Peace is at. From where he was at a year ago, doing all the wild shit. I have no problem saying he used to be doing wild shit. All the wild shit he was doing to where he's at right now is beautiful, bro. I love that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to P's and Q's, man. You know, and don't let nobody take you off your path, off your pivot. You know what I mean? Keep doing what you're doing, and you know, you need to get some content going because you are funny. Your ass is extra as hell, but you funny, bro. You got to get some content going. But the road to hell was paved with good intentions. Golly. I'll shut. Hey, let me let y'all know something. I be telling y'all run the whole chat and all that, and y'all do all that shit. I'll shut this bitch down. Discord, communication with y'all, everything. I will not let y'all pave no road to hell, because that's me as a leader. I would not allow none of that. That was good, Varys. That was fire. That was fire. The road to hell was paved with good intentions. Facts. You know what I'm saying? But I will shut this motherfucker down. Wallahi. Straight up. I'm not having none of that, bro. I'm not. Life too tricky, bro. Life is enough itself than for us to be doing all that. And that's why I appreciate the comment that Megatron left. Because it's just like, yeah, bro, sometimes we get off our shit, like I said, you know what I'm saying, side quest or whatever, you know. Again, my family be on here. My family happen to be one of the biggest, baddest YouTube managers in this shit, right? And when niggas is doing this and saying that about her, it make me feel away, so I react away. That's what real men do to protect their women, right? That's what real men do to protect their women. That's how I am about all the women in my family. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm not with no destruction or chaos or none of that, bro. I'll shut this shit down. Y'all get y'all videos, y'all get y'all lives. I won't say nothing to y'all, and it'll be like that. Okay? I will not have that. You know what I'm saying? It's my shit at the end of the day. So that's that. But shout out MJ with 5 on the 40. Greatly appreciate that, MJ. She said, love Neem and the best chat on YouTube. Levels of respect. Hard caution sign trophy. Hard 100 caution sign. Hard gangland. Shout out MJ. Who dropped the membership? Shout out Looking. I see you in the building, gang. What that shit do? Thank you for being real. You could have unsubscribed me any day, but fact you stay actually hop in my live means a lot. Man, you don't have to thank me for that, man. I really support y'all because I enjoy this, man. This is like some newfound for me, all this whole content creation and social media and all that, and I think it's dope. So I support all y'all who got some shit going. Shout out Mopwack, man. Mopwack, man, he's just getting better with everything. His thumbnails, his commentary, his content is just so dope to see. I can't wait till the nigga get a mic and a camera and really be able to do it up with y'all, because he's good, man. And he's one of them people who I feel like how people looked at me and was like, hey, bro, you're going to be dope. I look at Mopwack and I'm like, damn, he's going to be dope. He continues to do this, you know what I'm saying, with this consistency and care and trying to get better. He's going to be real sick at this. Y'all mark my word. Remember Mopwack. I don't know if what's her name be having an issue with that too, because you totally flipped his logo and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? But bro's getting good. Shout out Drea gifting the memberships, or Drea Virgo sent 5. Oh, shout out my cousin gifting y'all. I never get the cult invites. Hey, Jumbie, you can be a part of my cult. You be a part of my cult, Jumbie. You know what I'm saying? Shout out everybody gifting memberships. My cousin gifted Fever. And then somebody else gifted some earlier. Shout out ACOG, man, my dog. He gifted 5 too, man. Shout out all the members. Appreciate that. Shout out Dot Focus in here. Prozac, what it do, Fully? Oscar Fernandez. What's the word? Channel is fire. Had to become a member. Shout out you, bro. Greatly appreciate that for surely. All right, man. Cronin back in here kicking in and online. Shout out all the good people, man. Good to see y'all in here. I hope all is well. Hope you have a beautiful, blessed weekend. And that's my show. No, I'm just playing. That'd be cold, huh? All right, let's get it started. We're going to start with Bucci. We're going to start with Bucci and his complaining. Drake UMG. I just put that up there because I was just like, something else. I don't know. But What y'all want to, let's look at this. This say 91%. Okay, what's that? Do you want Gangland need to go over BJ calling the police on oh man, actually let's do that. That was wild. Yo, BJ low-key tripped me out. I was just like, damn, am I gonna get backlash for this? That's my cousin. She told all the authorities, gang. Or not that, I didn't mean to do this. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do. And maybe one of these. Cause she telling. Cause she's telling. Pardon me. Not that one. It wasn't that one. We need to talk about. Okay, this we gonna watch this for a little bit, or was it? Oh, I got 38 minutes left. Yeah, cause I was on this. I was like, damn, she going in.
Highly advanced.
On West Side, she was going in. She said, I told everyone. I like how BJ do that. BJ be fixing her hair and shit, putting on her makeup just like she ain't even in front of all y'all niggas. Fix up, look sharp. She said, I told all the fucking authorities, bro. I told every single authority there is to tell, gang. I'm not mad at her. Not mad at it. Cousin BJ was going in, bro. Like about her own gang, she was telling. But it doesn't matter for BJ. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter for no regular person. Straight up, nigga. Yo ass to get told on. The fuck? Y'all niggas act like everybody in the streets. We're not. Bitch, you get told on. Like the fuck? Straight up. You know what I'm saying? But we about to get into this. Shout out cousin BJ. On me though, nigga. It's like, look, I ain't with none of that shit. Like, and BJ is genuinely disgusted. I be looking at her face, and a lot of y'all be doing that with me too, because I'm like my mom. My mom, everything in her face, you could tell how she feel. Like she can't hide how she feel, because it's in her face. I be the same way. Y'all be like, damn, Neem, look at Neem face. Yeah, bro. And BJ the same way. Maybe that's why we cousins. You could tell that shit is, she's not acting. She is actually disgusted by this. And you should be. You know what I'm saying? So, but let's get into this. Enough with all that. Let's go cousin BJ edition. Wooty wooty whoop. All right, okay, let's get in this.
For online content. And worse, she's being used for worse, actually. Many of these same adults who are exploiting her also had a hand to play in making her become a, quote, famous child statute. Critics of these behaviors are publicly mocked, harassed, and sometimes sexually. Please, nothing I say in this video should be taken as if it is an accusation of a crime or an allegation of wrongdoing, especially against anybody in particular. Please do not contact anybody mentioned in this video unless it is the appropriate law enforcement authorities. This video is meant to be a public safety announcement involving what I genuinely believe to be a life and death situation, not only for Nova, a perpetually, consistently missing child named Renaya Moorhead, but also for, who knows, uncountable, innumerable other children. Okay. This morning, I saw something I never wanted to see. I saw something I did not consent to see.
Oh, yeah.
It was...
Oh, yeah, this is crazy. Shorty, a disclaimer. Yeah, hey, look. Hey, Showface, my motherfucking dog, nigga. Shout out Showface News in the building. It's the man. Hey, look, Sean, I'm about to ask you in front of the people, nigga. What's up? You trying to do LAX Gotham again? Niggas been hitting me about this. Niggas been hitting me about the LAX Gotham gang. I think we need to run that back. I don't know what your schedule would look like, but we could get on the jack. But I want to know right here in front of the people, nigga. I put you on the spot. What's happening, nigga? Can we get a day going? Where you know what I'm saying? Talk to me. Shout out Showface News, man. Y'all go support Showface if y'all not already subbed up to his channel. He a big dog, so you probably already subbed up. Some of y'all, a lot of y'all probably found out about me through him. You know what I'm saying? Go fucking go support my dog, nigga. One of my real ones in this shit, nigga. It's only like a handful of them, but he one of them. You hear me? Oh, say that, nigga. I'm ready when you are, champ. Mayor Ben ready. Say less, gang. Say less, nigga. I'll talk to you. You feel me? I'll talk to you. I want Dre to help with that shit too. Like last time how she was doing, I wanna really do it up, but I wanna do it better, gang. I wanna do it better than how we was doing it last time. You feel me? Everything gotta get better. You know what I'm saying? But hell yeah, okay, that's cool. That made me feel good. I'm like, nigga, I don't know what you on. I'm like, that nigga show playing. I see some shit shows like he was quitting YouTube. So I'm quitting YouTube. And then nigga went off on a rant, and I was just like, oh shit. He was like, this is the villain arc, champ. That nigga started going in. I'm like, oh, maybe that nigga ain't fucking with nothing. Maybe my nigga ain't fucking with nothing. You feel me? But that's cool. Okay, say that, bro. All right, I'm hit you probably tomorrow. I'll probably hit you tomorrow, bro. I'll probably hit you tomorrow. We could do that up. Tell her I subbed on my other profile. I think she seen that, Varys. Say less. All right, yeah. Hell yeah, that's tight. I found out about him through you, but that nigga is funny as fuck. Been subbed up for a minute. Hey, let me tell you something. I put everybody in my family on the Showface News because he one of the people who I used to be watching before I got on here, and the nigga's hilarious. I said, I have to do this. You know what I'm saying? Showface, like, I know he give niggas laughter. For me, that's like I love to laugh, bro. And Showface be having me in tears, bro. And the fact that he rocked with me when he did and all the shit was just like, damn, that shit was love, bro. So that's tight that you found out about Show through me. That's crazy. But hell yeah, man. Shout out Show. That nigga ill. No, I was trolling about leaving. I know you was trolling, bro. I watched the whole thing. Nigga. I know you was trolling. You start getting off, nigga, but we could talk about that. We could talk about that personally. But hell yeah, bro. If you start getting off after that, but I already know the deals. Just for your information, this video you have pulled up isn't the one where I call the cops. The one where I call the cops is from today, cousin. No, I know. This is the one where you was talking about calling the cops. Shout out cousin BJ in the building. No, I know. But this was good. And you pulled up zero content. You pulled up zero content and you was just speaking from the heart, cousin BJ. And I thought this shit was fire. Every minute of it that I listened to, I thought was fire. I think it's something to be said about people who really care. People who really got passion. Niggas would be like, hey, what do you do to donate to the young streetwalkers? Niggas ain't trying to hear none of that, bro. We not. I think it's something to be said for the people who speak with passion and you could tell that they are serious about what they're speaking about, man. People who truly care from the heart, and I could tell that. Listening to this, I could tell. You're disturbed, just like much of the real people in the chat are disturbed. You hear me? I understand. I don't really want to pull up you actually calling the cops. No, for real. But I thought this was dope. Real care. People care about stuff, man. Nobody cares about nothing nowadays. Hold on, that's my mom. What's up, Mom? I'm live. What's going on? From the cups that old boy made? fire. That's fire. Say something to the people real quick, but I gotta get back to the show. Hold on. Say something to the people, Mom.
Well, hi, my people. Have a awesome rest of your day.
That's right.
And a wonderful weekend. God bless you.
That's right. All right, Mom, I love you. I'll call you when I'm done with this.
Love you too.
All right. Yeah, I be leaving me some wild comments, man. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, shut up. How about that, bud? How about shut your mouth? Shout out my mom. W Mom's in the chat. You know what I'm talking about? That's the last parent I have, bro. I value her. You feel me? I value her. Shout out my mom. But yeah, God bless you, cousin BJ. God bless you. Shout out everybody. Salute my mom on gang, because I'm gonna tell y'all, she pray for y'all. Y'all don't even know, man. My mom pray for all y'all. She don't even know y'all. She pray for y'all. Know that. But yeah, I think it's something to be said about people who really care. You know what I mean? I think what cousin BJ was doing here was ill. Speaking from the heart and doing this. Shout out moms. Yeah, hell yeah. Send my mama all the love. On gang, send my mama all the love, because she send it to y'all. Facts. Shout out my mom. All right, but let's continue. Shout out auntie. Okay.
Within
love
trying to
y'all.
follow all the rules over here, child-related ography.
Child pornography.
Depicting this child in multiple sexual acts. Now,
This is what cousin BJ found,
the time
bro.
of recording or the live streaming of this video, the videos, the material remains public.
W Moms.
And it's just on a public
W
social
Moms.
media website.
This is my motherfucking dog.
Yes, I did report the content to the platform, and I'm going out of my way to try not to say the name of the platform, because I do not want anybody to try and find it. But it's just a regular social media platform. It's not even something off-grid like, Discord or something. It's just a social media platform. These videos have been up since September 17th of this year. So yes, I did report them to the site. And as soon as I reported them to the platform, they disappeared to me. But I can still go to this social media profile and I can still see, you reported this item. It doesn't say, this was deleted. So I can't see it anymore, thank God. But it's still up. So for that reason, I'm going kind of out of my way not to say which platform it's on, because I do not want a single another predator, creep, or freak to victimize this child. Yes, I also reported this to the authorities. I will actually be continuing to report this to more authorities. I'm going to keep reporting it until somebody does something about it. I reported it to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. I made a written report. At some point in making the written report, it's like, it looks like, we could benefit from actually talking to you on the phone. Would you mind calling the hotline? And I did. I talked to somebody on the phone named Kristen for about 15 minutes. And I told her my understanding of the story. I told her the links. I told her the profiles. I also reported it to the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the FBI. Yes, I did. The child abuse tip line. Now, later in the video, I'm going to go through what I actually said to these tip lines as far as the written ones. So put a pin in that. This child, Nova, has been all but advertised.
I'm sore as hell, y'all.
By adults, including her own mother, including YouTubers, grown men, Adam Grand Mason, 1622 of Nashua, with the No Jumper podcast. He himself, as well as the staff, hired staff or paid staff or whatever it is on that show. Talent, I don't know how they have their agreements set up, but the people working at the No Jumper or on the No Jumper, They've also discussed.
And I want to say this to y'all too, because somebody was in my comments. They're like, "Hey, last week Poetic Flacco was Big Mama, and y'all had beef." And I want to say this again for the record. This content, man, y'all. I don't want y'all to be so hopped up on the content that y'all feeling away and roll like all this stuff. Like, yo, I don't have no issue with nobody. Let me tell y'all this too for the record. Let's go big real quick. All right. I'm not trying to take no jumper down. I want y'all to know that. And this isn't any fear of, oh, I won't have content, because I know a lot of y'all think that and you're just slow, but that's okay. I'm not trying to take no jumper down or nothing. I'm just doing content. I think that y'all like the way that I attack these different clips and shit. And it's funny. Like, I bring satire and jokes and all that, but I'm not trying to take no jumper down or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But what I will say is right is right and wrong is wrong. Now, we make a lot of jokes here about Kiwi Head and the shit that he do or whatever, but some of that shit is unacceptable. And for me, the point of you bringing a underage streetwalker on your platform is unacceptable to me. You know what I mean? It's like you're rewarding this behavior. This is what I want to say. Nobody cares about the life of an underage streetwalker. And I don't mean that as like, yo, we don't care that this is what she's doing. We care to get her help, right? But we don't care. What I'll say is me personally. I don't care about your story. Whatever your story is, I know it's flawed. I know that somebody failed you, right? I don't need to see you sit down scantily clad, right? Underage and scantily clad, talking out the side of your mouth. Yeah, niggas is this and niggas is that. That's wild. Sitting next to your mother too. Your mother is a famous streetwalker too. So it's like, well, how can you even feel away, right? But for me, that crosses the line. That crosses the line. With that said, again, I'm not trying to take nobody down or nothing. But when, again, I always refer to this because it was a cold quote. Shout out Mr. Viral. We was on the line having a conversation about some things, and he was like, look, bro, I respect what you got going on, bro. You a stand-up dude, right? But if you aren't willing to do certain things, then you have to step to the side and let the people who are willing to do those things do those things. You understand me? I say that to say, no, I'm not trying to take no jumper down or none of that. I don't even know if Cousin BJ is trying to take no jumper down, right? But what I know is Cousin BJ gonna call the authorities on your ass. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I will sit back and let her do her job because she don't care nothing about that shit. And she's right, furthermore. She's right in all this. Niggas like, don't talk to the cops and all that. You know how we be, right? For surely, I'm the same way. I don't talk to law. It is what it is. But the people who do, step aside. Step aside, especially when it's for something like the greater good. And if you ask me, we talking about the youth them. The young life, I'm going to step aside. No, I might not be able to, yeah, let me call Utudu on that. No, but the people who want to step aside and let them do their shit, bro, because is this not right? You should have never had her on your platform. What's bro name? Mark Later. Hey, Mark Later, you're disgusting. You're worse than Kiwi Head to me. No, Kizzy, you're worse than Kiwi Head. I have to say that for the record. And this is not because BJ my cousin and she spanked you out. This is not because of that. This is because I genuinely think that you exploit all these people. All these people. Hey, y'all want to know something? I seen, Nova's not the only one. I'm not privy to none of this shit for real, bro. Like, all this underage, this is all new to me. I know that it goes on, but niggas talk about how normalized it is. I don't know anything about that, but you know what I did? I went to Mark Later's page. I went to Soft White Belly, right? I went to Soft White Belly, and when I looked at Soft White Belly, he has a whole thing of underage street workers. And I'm just like, dude, what the bro, what? That's out of pocket. Then you could go to Patreon and see everything uncensored. You could pay to see everything uncensored. That's wild. That's wild. Come on, that's crazy. Nobody feel like that's crazy? No one feels like that's crazy? Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? But shout out Cousin BJ, man. Shout out to the best chat on YouTube. The best community on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. And let's continue. Nasty work facts. Who in here? Mac, what it do? Whole collection. He calls them subjects. Yeah, they're all that's what I mean though. They're all subjects, not fucking humans. Not underaged streetwalkers. Subjects. Somebody need to need to look into Mark Layton's shit. That's what I'll say. BJ, I know you did your shit, but it's something with this man. It's something with this guy. That's what I'm gonna say. It's something with that man, bro. That's what I'm gonna say. Jamar, what that do? Informant Media, what's the word? Nikki Fiaz, what's good? What's good? Feel it is actually. Tania, go home. Go home. Shout out Darnell in the chat. Golly. Shout out all my good people, man. I appreciate y'all. Soft white bellies. Shout out my cousin. Yeah, soft white bellies. All right, man. Let's let cousin BJ give y'all that good cook up. Gang.
To varying degrees of what I consider to be appropriateness, this child, some calling her names such as fast and grown. Do with that information what you will. She's also really not only been talked about on this No Jumper. I'm not talking about people that's just talking about her. I'm talking about this kind of like advertising, this kind of like normalizing, not criticism.
He is an odd one.
Because when they have the advertising and the normalizing, then we have to have that counterbalanced with criticism. Because I'm not going to be able to let it stand that this is normal. This isn't normal. It's abnormal. It's degenerated.
Hey, look, shout out Cousin BJ because you responded to that just as I was reading that. Shout out Cousin BJ. Cousin BJ above the board. That's why she my cousin. We all above the board business here, man. That's all. This is what I want to do. I want to shout out Damian Jackson. That's my dog. He says someone should lay hands upon that Mark fella. Hold on, Cousin BJ said, no hands laying, please. We don't get the special treatment like the special favorites. Hey, that's a fact. I want to say that. You just don't want nothing. That's why I told you already. I don't hate no jumper or nothing like that. I don't want to, I want them nothing. None of that, bro. Won't none of that. But this is what I want. I want motherfuckers to uncover some shit. You feel me? Because, again, I don't think what he's doing is okay. I don't think what he's doing is okay, and he does it over and over and over again. You know, he had the nerve to make a yearbook, a degenerate yearbook with all his subjects. Come on, y'all. That's crazy. That's crazy. Shout out my dog KB360 in the building. My Aki. Moke and friends, what it do? Global Drifter, what it do? Shout out to everybody in the chat. I greatly appreciate y'all being in here rocking with me. If you're new to the channel, sub up. You know what I'm saying? If you're in here kicking it, smash them likes, please, and thank you. I know it's 127 of y'all in here. A bunch of y'all are not in the chat active right now. Y'all might be at work, playing with the kids, in the gym, taking a walk, wherever you at, bro. Please take the time to grab your phone and double tap that screen. Hit that like for me, please, and thank you. I need that for the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my brother Jumby in here. Love over at. Please hit the like. Shout out Love over. I don't know what else that says, but he's a PDF. Javon, what's the word, fool? Malcolm in the building. He has everybody. On me, bro. Like, that nigga make a whole subject book. Like, I'm pretty sure he has that for sale. Pretty sure you could buy the subject book. Who is this person? This is Cousin BJ right here, a big dog. If you don't know who Cousin BJ is, y'all get familiar. And I don't know who the cultural appropriator is. I don't know anything about that shit. Watch your mouth too. Hey, I know I'm extra, but I say the word. I'll call pops. Gang. Shout out, brother Jumby. Dude, for sure. Had a paper trail, man. Probably. Slick, what that shit do, fool? Shout out my dog Slick. We was in there doing it up in Discord last night, man. Shout out Slick. We had a good ass time. That shit was fun. Shout out Slick and Zaywap. All right, let's continue. No quarter for them creeps. Shout out cousin BJ with 199 on the 40. She said cousin fun. Shout out BJ, man. That's love. That's love. Shout out to everybody sending snaps on the 40. I greatly appreciate that. Let's continue. Shout out my dog Showface in here driving, but I got you. Gemini by law, salute you, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Everybody who not in here active, please smash them likes for me, man. It goes a long way. And we got 62. 62 is just that's crazy to me. Come on, bro. That's discouraging, is what I'll say. 62 likes is discouraging. I feel like this is compelling content. We got cousin BJ up here. We got cousin BJ in the chat. Where else can you go and see all these great people? BJ Investigates, Brother Jumby, the UFC training champ. You know what I'm talking about? Showface News. You know what I mean? I got the mayor in here. Like, come on, bro. Where can y'all go and have a community like this, bro? Support me, man. Smash the likes. That shit done, like, come on, man. I don't like that type of shit. I'm going to just be honest. I don't like that. Shout out AJ Cruz with 2 on the 40. He said respect. Respect to you, Ak. Respect to you. Liked. Shout out Lake. I like that. You popped in here to do that. You know what I'm saying? Corey James, hey, where you? Shout out Showface. BJ is movement. Hey, cousin BJ done freed a lot of people. You hear me? Friendly one. King Horn. Shout out to everybody who's popping in here to smash that like. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. You got the mayor, the lawyer, and everybody else. Come on, that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm the people's champ, man. Come on, man. Get them likes to 100 for your boy. Niggas be in the comments like, Name be begging for likes, but he says he don't know us. Yeah. Yeah, motherfucker. I don't. And like the shit. You in here. I'm like, come on, man. Sure. We could run that paid in full back tonight for real. That shit was tight, Slick. I had a good time with y'all kicking it. Louisiana, but I've lived a lot of other places in the East Coast. Now I live in New Jersey. So nobody better try me, JK. Shout out cousin BJ. She's not playing. What are you talking about? That's my cousin. She not playing. You hear me? We got 80. Cool, man. I need 20 more. I'm gonna continue because BJ doing it up. So I'm gonna continue. I'm curious where BJ was molded from, like her soul. From Allah. That's where she was molded from. Allah, like all y'all. That's where she was molded from. That's where she was molded from. I can tell. Alhamdulillah. Shout out cousin BJ. Righteous. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all feel however y'all want to feel about whatever y'all want to feel about. But that's my cousin. But let's continue. Shout out all the good people in the chat. Continue to get them likes going crazy for me, man. I love y'all.
And I do not consent. In fact, and indeed, from where I'm sitting, it appears as though perhaps, I don't know, innocent until proven guilty, perhaps some criminal activities are going on. Okay. She's been advertised by adults, including her mother. She went on the Soft White Underbelly podcast, Mark Leta. She was, in my opinion, advertised as a, quote, 13-year-old runaway. That same channel on YouTube, Soft White Underbelly, has, or at least did have, videos called 13-Year-Old Stitute about other children. Now, to hear Mark Leta say it, his defense of himself is, this is really going on out here in the world. You people are just soft. You just want to live in your bubbles. You don't want to see what's really going out here in the world. And you know what, Mark? You're right. You are so freaking right. Because if what is going on out here in the real world is what I saw this morning with my own eyes, I cannot get it out of my mind. I did not consent to seeing that. I didn't want to see it. If I could have signed up to never see it, I would have. I don't want to see what's really going on in the so-called real world because that's not going on in my world. I've worked very hard to build up a bubble, in fact and indeed. And now
Mine either. That's not going on in my real world either. Straight up. Underage streetwalkers. Like, what? Yo, cousin BJ is disgusted because she came across some content where, yo, the underage statute, as she would say, was in the acts of. And that shit, I couldn't imagine seeing something like that. I never seen anything like that. I don't really do X. I don't really do X, sound crazy. I don't really be on the X app like that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I know, like, every time I was on there on my profile, but my shit is all dusted off. But every time I was on there, it was always some corn, right? But I never saw anything like that. And I understand her disgust. That's what I'll say. Straight up. To see something like that. And how can y'all even house this on y'all platforms? That's what's wild to me. X, whoever, how you can even house this is wild. I'm going to be honest. Shorty shouldn't even have no YouTube if you ask me. She shouldn't even have no damn YouTube if you ask me. Straight up. Shout out brother Jumby with 5 on the 40. He just sent them caution signs, man. Caution signs in the chat expeditiously. You know what I'm saying? You know. Y'all know what's up. I ain't gonna keep doing that. You gotta watch what y'all say, man. Mark equals juice box. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Justice for Nova, man. Hey, Moke and friends, on gang. Justice for Nova. And that's what cousin BJ is talking about right here. Everybody you can say whatever you want to say, but that's all she's doing here is justice for Nova. That's what this is. That's an underage girl. Hey, look here, bro. Nobody else protecting her, right? That's clear. No one else is protecting her, right? Well, shit. Then say less. Then say less.
This child, I believe strongly, and I'm going to get into the reasons why I believe it in this video, her life is in danger for more reasons and in more ways than one. And it has been exacerbated, in my opinion.
I don't know what that should mean.
In my opinion, it has been exacerbated multiple times over by these grown men who have put
Platforms.
This child, starting at the age of 13, 14 years old, on their platforms with millions of subscribers.
No jumper.
It has been exacerbated by that, in my opinion.
No jumper.
They have thrust this child and her well-being onto the collective consciousness so that all of us have to deal with the turmoil and the trauma of living through this and watching this child and not being able to do anything.
Facts.
No authorities are doing anything as far as what we can see. Maybe they started to do something with a Rico. With a little Rico, the Hoovers, then her name starts getting thrown around and people are, in my opinion, threatening her. She better
Hoovers.
Stay out the way for better days and better plays, or else she might get put in the dog kennel or whatever.
We heard that from ATM.
As soon as maybe somebody's about to try and do something about a little Hoover gang here and there, children are getting threatened openly.
Oh, 510. Oh, okay.
So the public aspect of this story starts around December something, 2023, when YouTuber and professional photographer Mark Leta with the Soft White Underbelly channel featured this child. She was advertising at the time, or I don't know. I mean, that's what, to me, it was advertising. He's a commercial advertising photographer. That's how I see it. That he's objectifying his subjects, in my opinion.
Yep.
In my opinion. He might disagree with me.
In my opinion too, cousin. In my opinion too. He asked some wild ass questions to underage women. He asked wild questions. I don't care what your profession is. That's not a profession when you're underaged. How you could even feel comfortable sitting in front of some little girl scantily clad with her nipples out. Gang, excuse me, but it is what it is. Sitting in front of you with her nipples out, gang. And you asking her these questions. Ew. And you want to say, this is to bring light to the things I want to say because I've seen lately. You're a creep. You're a creep. That's from me. Not Cousin BJ or nothing. That's from Gangland Naeem. You're a creep. You's a creep. Mark Lata. The hell? Shout out Slim Hayes with 5 on the 40. Greatly appreciate you, gang. He said, salute the motherfucking chat. Enjoy y'all weekend. Keep up the motion, bro. You know I'm going to, my brother. You know I'm going to. Yo, I'm about to, next week, bro, I'm going to try to dial in. I'm going to try to go live every single day for y'all, bro. Even if I'm just up here and we just on the big screen like this. Just talking. Yo, Cousin BJ ran it up. Just like this. She didn't pull up no content from what I saw. She didn't pull up no content. Just sat in here and kicked it with y'all. Gave y'all some knowledge. I'm about to do that corny shit. I'm about to do something corny. Mama, stop. She sat up here like this and just talk with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I don't always be feeling like I be having content or whatever, but I can always talk to y'all. So I'm telling y'all every day, bro, we gonna be on that. We gonna be live every single day. Know that. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, man. Paw age to beyond grown. On me. Like, come on, fool. What is you asking these kind of weird questions? Go do your research on Mark. It's fitting for what he is as a... No, okay, no, Prometheus, I got you. I got it. I understand. Somebody put me on. I understand. Shout out Mel Mack. He said BJ the best. Facts. I've only ever watched that West Virginia family on his channel. No content, just hey. Shout out Cousin BJ. No content, just vibes. Just vibes. Oh me. Should we let them in? I don't honestly take myself out if any one of them ended up being on some old man YouTube channel. Now you gotta don't take yourself out. They need you, Mr. E. Don't take yourself out. Don't take yourself out. You know what I'm saying? Somebody hit me in my comments. It was like, bro, that Kyron Lacey story was like heart-wrenching. And you know what they told me? Big screen real quick. You know what they told me? They said, bruh, that shit made me feel. I was emotional going through that story yesterday because that shit was real for me. You know what I'm saying? Again, I got a nephew that looked just like that. They framed that man and made him unalive himself, and he did nothing wrong, right? That shit was emotional for me. Somebody in my comments said, "Man, that was a crazy story." I would have, if that happened with my son, I would have went to jail after or something. And then you know what I said? And then I said, and then they got 2 of y'all. That happened with your son. You go make some drastic move, and now both y'all gone. They winning. That's what they want. You know what I'm saying? And I know that shit is easier said than done. Like, because I feel the same way. Like, if that happened to me, like, oh shit, I just couldn't imagine. You know what I mean? What to do or how to even come to grips with that. Meanwhile, everybody out here who accused my son, who put my son in this position, they just doing it up. They just having a good time and just doing it up in their life. This goes on. You know what I'm saying? That shit is shady. That's shady. But always think before you make moves, bro. Because again, like I said, I understand that comment. But okay, your son gone, and then you make a drastic move, and now you're gone too, and now they've got 2 of us. 2 birds, 1 stone. That's how I look at that. You know what I'm saying? Be mindful of what's going on. Sometimes we play into the, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we play into that shit. Again, I know it's easier said than done, but, you know, we got to be better. We got to be better. You know what I mean? I feel like us as a people, I feel like we are built Ford tough. There's no way that we can still be here like this, thriving. Say what you want to say. We still have all this going on, but we here thriving. There's no way that we are, and we're not built for tough. God only put on you what you could take. I've even had to do that myself. I sit sometimes and I'll be wondering about different stuff, and I'm just like, bro, why is this happening? You know what I'm saying? Why is this happening to me? Why is this going on and I'm a good person? You know, we want to sit and sulk and be like, oh man, I'm a good person. Why is this happening to me? Because you built for it. It's happening to me because I'm built for it. Straight up. And if you going through shit, it's because you built for it. Act like it. Let's continue.
Allowed to. This is my opinion. I'm allowed to have that. So 2023, Mark laid to post this video, December. It's the end of the year, 2023, 13-year-old runaway. Now, in my memory, I feel like I originally saw it being called 13-year-old prostitute, but maybe not. Now, he posts this video up, millions of subscribers. The child is basically not, I would say basically naked. I would say basically. She was wearing little shorts, a little skirt, a little something, mini micro something skirt shorts. And she had on a little, a triangle type of bikini top. That was like mesh or net. It was see-through. See through it. And the video came out and it was uncensored as far as the chest. Okay. Now, people freaked out. Like the general public even was like, what? Whoa, hold on. This is too far, Mark, even for you, my God. You couldn't have blurred that out. I mean, there was a big backlash. In that first video, Mark discusses prostitution and work with the child. He told viewers pretty much exactly where she could be found and located, what type of illegal services she offers. I mean, I'm calling them illegal because she's a child. I'm not saying Mark Leta did anything with her. I'm not saying he did anything illegal. But he did discuss with her. I'm also not saying he didn't do anything illegal. I mean, I would like the authorities to investigate. However, I don't know because I wasn't there. He talked about some, in my opinion, very, very inappropriate things with this child in that video. And again, she's no top, like her top, she's wearing a top, but it's like see-through. Nova also said in the video that, in so many words, the reason that she was resorting to a life on the streets was because of her own mother, Tania. According to subsequent statements from Nova in different videos and different places elsewhere online, Tania is toxic. There's also video proof of them having a very difficult, tumultuous relationship. What appears to be Tania yelling, screaming, rage-fueled arguments between the two of them, wherein Tania can be heard calling Nova lots of names. We'll just leave it at that. But names that I would hope mothers wouldn't be calling their daughters. Now, in Mark's first 13-year-old run.
Hey, shout out Gangland Lifted in the building. The top Ock. You hear me? It's my big brother in the building right now, man. Y'all show him some love. Shout out everybody sending snaps on the photo. I greatly appreciate it. Shout out to everybody in here who's tapped in and doing it up. You feel me? Shout out the haters who are in here. Shout out the haters. Y'all make this go round too. Haters make the world go round. You feel me? Keep doing your job. Keep doing your job. What is nigga talking about? Shut your ass up. Just kidding. Don't. Keep doing your job. I be torn. I be wanting to spaz. I be wanting to be positive. You know what I'm saying? It'd be crazy because I'm really not cool. Y'all don't know me. I don't know y'all. Y'all don't know me. And I'm not cool. I'm not friendly. I'm not none of that stuff. But I understand this position I'm in and my platform and everything. You get what I'm saying? Straight up. That's what makes a good leader, a real man. You feel me? But let's continue. Shout out cousin BJ, man, doing the Lord's work. Doing the Lord's work. All right. And then we can get into Bucci Bear. Somebody's like, all right, you're obsessed with Bucci Bear and No Jumper. Yeah, I am. Now what? I'm obsessed. Clip this. Neem's obsessed with No Jumper and Bucci Bear. Okay. Right. Okay, right. I just heard that earlier today. I was thinking on it. Shout out Mr. Ian this month for doing it up. New to your channel, missed BJ's live earlier. Thank you for spreading the word. BJ, my cousin. You hear me? Shout out Shadell. I think that's your name is. Shout out Shadell. You feel me? But BJ, my cousin. Brandon is my OG white belt. Jiu-jitsu. Y'all are so burnt with these handles and shit. That's funny. That's too funny, bro. That's funny. All right, let's continue. We can run this some more. That's my big homie. It's crazy.
Runaway interview.
You're all crazy. Dude.
He and Nova also discussed, P to the, I am big, what they were always talking about in the 90s and the 2000s, PI. They're getting real strict out here with what we could say. But they talked about that. Somehow they were allowed to talk about that over there on that video. They talked about prices. They talked about, why Nova didn't want to have any of the people in charge of getting her money and stuff. She's like, no, I don't want to do that.
That's crazy.
So after extreme and immense public backlash against Mark Leta for posting the video of the child like that, all uncensored, he would eventually censor the video. And perhaps even maybe he re-uploaded a version of it. I'm not even exactly sure. It's all a blur. It's all a vague blur to me. But suffice it to say, before the video was censored and taken down, thousands of people saw it on YouTube, right there on YouTube. This was back 2023. Today, a version of that video still is up, but it has now been censored and blurred, a version of it. Nevertheless, thousands of people saw this first uncensored video on YouTube. Mark Leta would go on to interview this child several times. And even though he did eventually censor or blur out the public YouTube version of the video of the 13-year-old, he did re-upload the video for sale on his private Patreon account, or I guess public, I don't know. I mean, public, private, you have to pay. It's paywall Patreon, or whatever it is. You can buy the video, from what I understand, to this very day, uncensored. Now, in my opinion, I would characterize that to be child sexual abuse material, in my opinion. And I would like the authorities to actually once and for all investigate and look into it. I don't know. Again, this is my opinion. In my opinion, don't think this is okay. I haven't thought it was okay since 2023 when I saw it. I didn't think it was okay before I saw it. And then today, what it has escalated to is now there's public child sexual abuse material of her engaging in unclothed acts that I did not consent to see.
Absolutely unacceptable. And that's it right there. Absolutely unacceptable. Well, run that back. Like, what? What do you even mean?
Material, in my opinion, and I would like the authorities to actually once and for all investigate and look into it. I don't know. Again, this is my opinion. In my opinion, don't think this is okay. I haven't thought it was okay since 2023 when I saw it. I didn't think it was okay before I saw it. And then today, what it has escalated to is now there's public child sexual abuse material of her engaging in unclothed acts that I did not consent to see, that I was subjected to today.
Not okay. Not okay. At the end of the day, Shorty is underage, man. I cannot imagine. Yo, I'm going to just tell y'all. I got a son. Like I don't have a daughter. Hopefully one day I'll be blessed. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a daughter. I got a son. Yo, it doesn't matter. I could not imagine coming across a pause. Yo, I could not imagine Nova XXX content coming across my Twitter. Bro, what? The fact that BJ saw this, I don't even know how she saw this, how this was just in her algorithm, not talking like if, you know, cousin BJ on some weird shit or nothing. It's not that, but I'm just saying, how does that even happen? I would be just as appalled as her. I would be just as appalled. No cap. If that just came across my desk, are you kidding me? I cannot even imagine, even the thought, like, because, yo, our minds are our minds, and every time she say that, in my head, I'll just be like, oh, like, I can't, that shit makes me sick. It makes me sick to my stomach, like, literally, bro, I could vomit. I mean that. That makes me so sick. I can't imagine that. I could not imagine that. That's why she feel this way. That's why she did this. That's why it ain't no content. It's just her talking from the heart. Ain't no clips in this shit. That's nasty. So I see chat say earlier, where the I can't believe the feds aren't on this. Yeah, what's up with the damn feds? Y'all know when a nigga fought the wrong way, y'all got such and such strung up, Rico in Brooklyn, Rico in LA, 6-0, fucking K-Flock, all it. But y'all can't get this under. What am I missing? What am I missing? You want to know the truth? Yo, you want to know? Hey, shout out Showface. Shout out Showface News in the building. Yo, my son said, traumatizing as and I'm literally sitting here thinking about, bro, yo, the thought of this literally makes me want to vomit. I can't imagine it actually crossing my screen. I listen to the way cousin BJ is talking, right? That is trauma. You know who responsible for that? You want to know who I think is responsible for that? Whoever the fuck housed that nasty video. Whoever housed that nasty underage video, I don't give a fuck how it got up there. And this is why I understand cousin BJ telling on all y'all. Straight up, we too cool. Oh, nigga, I don't talk to the cops. I don't talk to the feds, nigga. I'm a real nigga. We too cool, so let her do it. The platform that housed that clip, that housed that link, should be held responsible. Excuse me. Fuck you mean? Niggas acting like this is okay. So we acting like underage sex work is okay. I don't give a fuck about no freedom of speech, freedom of this, freedom of that. I don't care. I don't care. That is against the law. So why can a platform just do that? Why can't you have that up there? You should be held responsible. If cousin BJ wanted to sue Ya for what she saw and the way that she felt about it, I think she'd have a case. I think so. Shout out Showface. Traumatizing as fuck. It's a fact. That's a whole fact. Traumatizing as fuck. Don't people sue for the trauma that they are put through forcefully? If somebody do something traumatic to them, right? I didn't ask for that. She keeps saying that. I did not ask for this. I did not. Facts. And you just come across that, you should be held liable for it. Niggas would be like, Nima fed. I don't give a fuck what y'all, I swear I don't care what y'all think. I promise. And everything y'all think is real, because that's how this shit goes. I swear I don't care. I don't. Everybody should be held accountable for this. We want to act like this is cool. That shit is a trip to me. But I'm a different type nigga. I know how I look. I know how I look. Now you're trying to be like that. You know what I mean too. I know how I look and I'm like that. But I'm not like that. I'm different. I don't like any of this. It's not cool. It's nothing to make fucking jokes about. It's not to be taken lightly. And whoever got these disgusting ass clips of this baby girl on their site should be held liable for whatever traumatic damages, mental, I don't know, shit. Straight up. I hope I never. The hell? Disgusting. Can imagine that shit. And now I understand, like, just thinking about it, I understand how she's, because I was, like I said, I already listened to this. And I get it. Like, nigga, this just came across my shit. I didn't ask for this. And it ain't okay. Ooh. Hell no. Hell no. Rebuke. On gang, Archer. Shit. For real. You gotta act like it, though. Everybody needs to be disgusted like this. Straight up. Shout out the best chat on YouTube. Shout out my dog Scarfy in the building. You know what I'm talking about? It's my boy. Shout out Big Scarf in the building. I got the OGs in here, man. This feel good. My Aki Lifted Scarf. My cousin Dre in here. You know what I'm talking about? Cousin BJ in the building. You know what I'm talking about? You got the day ones. The A1s from day one. You feel me? Showface in here kicking it. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out the good people, man. Oh, me. Shout out everybody who sent snaps on the 40. Billy Mack, you know what I'm saying? One of them ones. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out everybody kicking in the chat. If you're new to the channel, sub up. If you ain't here kicking it, smash them likes for me, please and thank you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many likes we got right now. Shout out Wavy Cardi in here. Kai in the building. I don't know how many likes we got right now, but what I need is everybody who listening to this, no matter what you doing, working, jogging, working out, playing with the kids, whatever it is, if you could just take a second, you feel me? Because everybody's not active in this chat right now. It's probably like 25 of y'all in here just doing it up, right? The rest of y'all is just listening, and I appreciate that still, but if you could just smash that like for your boy, please and thank you. 126. We got 200 likes. That's how I feel. But, you know what I'm saying? Smash them likes for your boy. My good people. Let's get back to this. We gonna get to Bucci too. I'm gonna be in here for a little second. Or something. We'll see. We'll see. Me and Baby Gangland gotta do it up. Me and Baby Neem gotta do it up. You feel me? I'm in the octagon working. Shout out the best chat on YouTube, man. Shout out everybody who sent snaps on the 40. Shout out all the good supporters, man. The good peoples.
Reported them and they haven't been taken down from the site where I saw them.
I feel it.
Within weeks of Mark Leta publishing this video back in 2023, this child actually went missing. Now, for full context, Nova had already been characterized and publicized and advertised as a runaway. So she maybe had a history of running away already. I'm not saying this one video made her run away, but now she had been thrust into international global infamy in her pretty much full anatomy. So this adds a new level of complexity to the entire situation of her going missing, because now she's what? Famous, viral, whatever you want to call it. A worldwide audience is aware of her story, her difficult home life, how she feels about certain things, where to find her or catch her. So maybe she went missing before she was publicized in the way that she was on the YouTube channel to thousands of people.
Boogaloo, salute.
In my opinion, commodified, exploited in my opinion, and belief, which isn't a fact.
Mina, what's the word?
It adds a new level of complexity. Okay, so soon after that first interview aired, her supposed biological mother, Tania, remember we heard about her? She does her own interview on Soft White Underbelly. Now, apparently she might have already been on Soft White Underbelly before, but now that the 13-year-old runaway video has come out, now she wants to come on there. And I guess, rehabilitate her reputation after Nova, the 13-year-old runaway, quote, quote, according to the title, came on there and talked about her mom being, lesser than fit. So Tania comes on, the mom comes on and does her own interview. And we'll just say in that interview, she showed her true self. Okay, let's just call it that and move on. So fast forward to today, October 9th. Thursday, October 9th, 4:41 p.m. And the child, apparently, from what it appears, herself is now advertising child abuse material for sale on public social media platforms, including places like, and again, I'm going to name a big bucket of ones because I don't want anybody trying to look for this. It's truly traumatized me. I did not want to see it. I wish I hadn't. But she's using sites such as or including YouTube, X, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, some Telegram. Okay? She's using different aliases. And when I say she, I don't really know who's logging in to these accounts. So after I saw what I saw today, I reported it to the platform hours ago. Alarmingly, the account where the videos are posted, which again, I can no longer see because one.
Hey, they saying evacuate the building right now. I don't know if this it don't say test. So what I'm about to do is,
once I reported them, they disappeared from me. I cannot see them anymore. It just has a grayed out, blacked out, whatever. It just has a box where it used to be. It says you reported this. So I'm not looking at them and I'm trying to forget what I saw. Okay. But the account upon which it is posted has gained 100 subscribers or followers today. Since I saw it, at least 100 followers or subscribers, have been gained. That means that many people have followed the account where these public videos just are. And you should also know that including, just having the videos on there, there's a bio section, and I'll get into that in a little while, or in after this part. Now, this child was also interviewed and, in my opinion, advertised with her mother on another controversial YouTube channel called No Jumper, run by Adam22 Grand Mason of Nashua. No Jumper. He also hires people affiliated and associated with alternative lifestyles, we'll put it at that. Perhaps varying intensities and degrees of legality and criminality. We'll leave it at that, innocent until proven guilty, but more than one former affiliate, employee, I don't know what their employment contracts look like, but more than one has now been wrapped up in separate RICO indictments for gang stuff. Okay, separate one's against the Big U, one's against the Hoovers. Okay. So sometime recently, again, I'm not going to give any specifics, to triangulate until this stuff's took down. But sometime within very recently, over the past couple days, we'll say, there was a social media post to a social media platform. We'll call that post A. It was a video. It was a vlog of sorts. In this particular social media post A, she advertised another social media handle from another social media platform. Again, think YouTube, think Snapchat, think Twitter, think X, think Instagram. These are normal on the surface things, right? This isn't like, oh, DM me on a Kick, come to Omegle. No. This was like, just a normal like one that you would have a profile to or whatever, right? So I'm on platform A, looking at this thing she posted, and it's like, oh, go to this other place. This is the other place where I have a social media platform, and I'm, researching the case and all of that. So I'm like, okay, what is that? So I go to it. Social media post on platform B, social media post B on platform C or whatever, second platform. That's where the materials were. So she was using one platform to kind of advertise another platform, which unbeknownst to me, I had absolutely no way to know that videos or things like that were even allowed on this social media. I thought this stuff was like, oh, if it's reported, it gets taken down. Like, whoa, that's immediate took down. Apparently not. Apparently not. So I immediately reported it to the platform that B post was on. And like I said earlier, it made it disappear. And there was 3 different things on there. And all 3 of them, I can describe as nothing else other than, child corn, if you know what I mean. And so I reported it to the platform itself. I began reporting to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children on the cyber tip line. I also called the tip line on the phone because the form I was filling out prompted me to do that. And I had about a 15-minute call with this representative named Kristen. Now, Adam Grandmason, 1622 of Nashua, the no jumper, he repeatedly interviews this child's mother and has her on the show. And the child too, she came on there too to do an interview about, apparently, in my opinion, unlawful topics like gang related violence, being a snitch on a gang, and prostitution. She's talking about these things. She's still at this point 15. These behaviors. The No Jumper show cast said I should come to the studio and perform a group S act on them, on the men in the room, instead of complaining about them. Lush. So that should give you an idea of their mindset. As of the time of the live stream I'm making right now, when I began it, the videos have not been removed. Nor has that original social media post A been removed. That eventually led me on the second social media page that, had that material. I have been making videos about this issue for years. I think I actually started making videos about it in 2023. Maybe it was 2024, but it was instantaneously when I saw that video just put out there uncensored like that. It was not acceptable then, and it is not acceptable now. And I will not be gaslit. I will not be brainwashed into thinking it's acceptable, because it's not. And it just simply is not. Despite my making videos about this and trying to sound the alarm for years, so far it does not appear to have really helped in the slightest. In fact, I'm increasingly concerned more and more about Nova's health, safety, wellness, and well-being. In her recent videos and posts, she has been apparently engaging in what appears to be illegal and highly dangerous activities, in particular for someone her age. And this is not to shame Nova in the slightest. This isn't to blame her at all. She cannot be held responsible, even really like morally, ethically at all. She was brought up in this lifestyle, and I'm not sure she's ever seen anything different. She said she used to live with her grandparents for a while and she had a great life then, but as soon as her mom took over, she started going down the wrong path. And today, it's never too late for Nova. It's never too late to change her life around. But the sad reality is she is a child. She can't just run away and start a new life. She has years to go before she's old enough legally to do that. And so for that reason, because she cannot really legally remove herself from the situation, even if she gets put in a group home, I mean, those are hit and miss on if you're going to get put somewhere might be worse than where you came from. And y'all know it's true. So there's not a whole lot of options for somebody like Nova. Especially now, Nova has all these face tattoos. It's kind of hard for her to just go hop into somebody's foster home now. Like, people judge. That's why kids aren't supposed to be allowed to get a tattoo. She's got tattoos on her neck, on her face. There's no hiding this. She's going to have a hard time distancing herself from this lifestyle. And as everyone does, as it is, if she were to decide one day she would like to do that. But now, to her detriment and at her expense, adults, multiple adults, have made money or gotten clout or clicks or whatever currency it is by putting this child on. And I'm going to tell you right now, I am not sorry for talking about this story publicly, and I'm going to continue to do it. Anybody who says that what I am doing by raising awareness and rebuking this behavior that's been thrusted upon my timeline, that's been thrusted upon the front pages of accounts where all of your kids could be, I'm not sorry. Hello, look what's going on. And stuff's not even getting taken down. And again, I'm not even saying which platform. Okay. But I do find it to be interesting that Asmongold can't even read a Taylor Swift lyric without the highly advanced copyright system picking up on that. Without the highly advanced copyright system, I play one David TikTok with a little David song overlaid over it, and UMG got my whole video blocked from playing in places. It's amazing how fast they can do that over truly fair use. But materials of child victims, advertising illegal, I hesitate to call it services. It's been up for it's been up since September 17th. I reported it like 7 in the morning or something early this morning. It's still up. It's 4:52. I've been crying. I'll get more into that after I get my little speech done. So none of this is to blame Nova. Please don't take it in that way. I don't think Nova should be given anything but understanding and love and respect, because those are the things that it very strongly appears to me she has never, ever had from the people who had a duty to her to provide that. But in her recent postings online, public postings, the ones not behind any paywalls, it appears to me as though she has been engaging in riskier, higher risk behaviors, more dangerous behaviors, and, no judgment at all, but criminal behaviors, which could get her in a lot more trouble. She's got videos of herself doing what appear to me to be substances, 420, cough medicines, something from a balloon, driving a car all around when she's 15. I'm not sure you're, able to do that in California. And I saw something today that I'm going to try to describe that really shook me to my core, and I'm going to be as vague as possible, but still getting the point across. So in a post, we'll say it was a video of sorts. Maybe it was a clip. Maybe it was a short. Maybe it was a story. It's bad, y'all. Nova's on the screen. You know, she's got her phone or whatever. Nova's on screen. And there appears to be a male voice coming from just right off the screen. You can hear in the video or clip or whatever it is. And in the video, you can hear this male off screen propositioning Nova to do a certain act. She's a child, remember. Would be illegal. And she says, no, I don't want to do that act because it would hurt. So use your imagination on what that could be. And this apparent male voice from off the camera said, come on, what if I gave you $60? Ah! What if I gave you $60? It's like we saw 2 years ago what was being said about this little girl by adults. Ugh. We saw 2 years ago on Mark Lata's Soft White Underbelly what was being said, how she was being described in the titles, how she was being talked about step by step. Each and every time that another adult puts this child out in this way to attempt to normalize it, to do anything other than criticize it and raise alarms. It has brought us into a situation where it has become normalized. There's whole swaths of, I don't know, people, demons, monsters, predators, who knows, could be bots online who are saying that this is just the culture. Not only has she been doing more increasingly risky behaviors on her posts and her videos, not only the whole $60 for the horrendous, painful S act, not only that, but I believe her life is also in danger because adults continue to drag her name into a Crips gang affiliated RICA.
Yo, shout out the good people, man. Shout out the good people. Shout out BJ in here doing it up. Shout out BJ for allowing me to use her content like this, because I wasn't on screen, no nothing, and I'm just running the content, you know what I mean? That's my cousin, but shout out to her for that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out everybody still in the chat, doing it up, kicking it in here, man. That shit was crazy. It wasn't nothing, but it was just like I was tripping because I'm like, yo, should I get the fuck out of here, bro? Because is this one of them things where it's like, oh, you want to be a streamer? Fucking die in this high rise or some shit. So, bro, I low-key, bro, I got my bag behind me. I just packed everything that I have in here that I would probably need, and I was about to just jug, bro. I was about to shut this shit down, and then the fire dudes came through the floor, and they was checking it, and I was just looking at them, and they was just looking, and I'm like, what's going on? They're like, we don't know, we're checking it out, but it might be false. And I was like, word. Now, then I told him, I was like, hey. Then I told him, I was like, hey, bro, if everything's okay, can y'all come, you know what I'm saying, in my spot for the stream, just act like something's going on. I was like, just walk around here. Hey, one of them was with it. One of them, he looked like, oh, you be streaming? And then the other dude was like, fucking idiot. That's how he looked, fucking idiot. Fuck, dude. They never came back, though. But everything's good, all that. But I was ready to, I was about to Western wiggle. That's what I'm about to do. Neem stream is fire. Set off the No, that was somebody else. I think somebody probably just pulled that or something. But shout out to all the people in the chat, man. Shout out cousin BJ in here, kicking it, doing it up. Michael, I see you. ACOG in here, Moken Friends. Shout out my Aki Lifted. Better safe than sorry, for real, for real. And that's what I started thinking, Lifted. I was just like, damn, bro, you in here want to be on some streaming shit. I felt I was being thirsty. So that's why I packed everything that I feel like I would need from in here and just jugged straight up. I was like, oh, I'm out of here. But everything's all good. BJ was holding it down, telling niggas to hit the like. Hey, shout out cousin BJ, man. On me, I appreciate that. Cousin BJ was holding it down with just the, you know what I'm saying? The content alone. That shit fire. But all right, we gonna run this. We're gonna run this for a little more, then we get into the Bucci content and all that. But shout out to good people in the chat, man. If you're new to the channel, sub up. If you're in here kicking it, smash them likes, please and thank you. Everything's all good. We all good. You know what I'm talking about? And that wasn't like no thing. Like, that was real. Fucking fireman walking through the floor. What the fuck? But let's continue.
Criminal RICO racketeering case of child trafficking. Now, importantly, Nova's name, her real name or government, no names of Nova in the public documents have been listed. If Nova is in any way related to this lawsuit, it would just say like minor victim 15 or something. Like, it wouldn't say her name anyway. But there's adults that have now dragged her name into it, including her mom's name into it as well. And these adults have put her life in danger, in my opinion. Whack 100, I'm talking to you, Unc. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to ATM Richie. What are y'all doing? Wake up. Wake up. Aunt Heffy, what are y'all doing? What does it take? What's it going to take? I had to see a naked little girl this morning on my timeline because it's been so normalized. I don't even pick it up no more. And all y'all have to say is, oh yeah, her and her snitch ass mama. That's all y'all have to say. And then whenever people come along to criticize it, we get harassed. Sexually. It gets defended because some kids is grown and grown adults have dragged this child's name into a Crips gang Hoover indictment as an alleged snitch. Adam 16 Graham Mason and Tania, Nova's mom, on the show, they had Nova come on to clear the air for the Crips, criminal Hoover Crips gang. The 15-year-old to clear the air that she ain't no snitch. Hello? Then we have the whole, what I believe to be threats that she better stay out the way for better days and better plays by ATM Richie, who also went on Soft White Underbelly. And on that Soft White Underbelly interview 5 years ago or whatever, he said he's locked women up in kennels, made them eat cat food, all because they were renegades, all because they didn't want to have a pimp. Okay. This same man who said he's burned women, put cigarettes out on women who he owned as, let's call it what it is for once, slaves. If you're in a freaking dog kennel getting burned with cigarettes and you can't leave, you're in a slavery situation. You're a hostage. You're a slave. Yes, you are. You're enslaved. So this man is now telling
Facts.
a 15-year-old, stay out the way for better days.
Hey, yo, that better days and better plays. Hold on.
And better plays, you better not snitch.
That's crazy, though, what Cousin BJ just said. His slave. That's wild. That's wild. And again, that is okay. Come on, bro. Hold on. Shout out Poltergeist Portal, my dog Zaywop. For the record, this whole situation is in no way a reflection of LA. Facts. I need y'all to know this. I don't know. I never seen me personally. I never seen no underage streetwalkers, and I lived in the section where that is, right? I've never ever seen none of that. I know that is something that goes on. We all do. We hear about this on the news and all kind of stuff. But what Zaywop said right now is a fact. This is in no way a reflection of Los Angeles, because this goes on everywhere. This is not me condoning this or nothing, but everybody has big, strong feelings about LA. It's like, oh, yeah, them over there, this, that, and the other. Yo, this is a global issue. Know that. Underage trafficking and all that kind of stuff, that's a global issue. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. And wherever it's at, it's wrong. But please don't get this twisted. This is not no LA thing. You know what I'm saying? That's out. But I'm going to let this rock for a little bit more, and then we're going to get into this Bucci Bear content. If you're new to the channel, sub up. If you ain't here kicking it, smash them likes, please, and thank you. Shout out to everybody who sent snaps on the 40. Continue to do so. Shout out my dog Scarfy Hat with 5 on the 40. He said, you a fool. Meme's the only streamer that swats himself into like. That's jokes. There was no SWAT though. They wouldn't know me. They was just like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody in the lobby and all that. I'm like, man, I'm running a whole show here. I'm like, what the fuck? Do I go? You know what I'm saying? Who else? Did I miss any? No. Shout out Dairy Clan with 199 on the 40. He said, that's my dog. Salute to everyone. Salute you, gang. Dairy Clan in the building, kicking it. And all that. I pack my shit quick. I'm like, look. About to get out of here.
On the sex trafficking criminal gang. You better not. What is going on out here? Hello? What is it going to hello? I'm genuinely afraid for the life of this child. I'm actually scared for her life. And I don't know what to do. I do not know what to do. I do not know what else needs to be done. I do not know what can be done other than the proper authorities getting involved. Not only to help Nova, because she's been thrusted into global infamy. Everybody knows who she is now. They even said it on No Jumper one time. She's a famous child prostitute. A famous one. It makes her value go up, they were talking about. So she's a little bit uniquely positioned because she is widely known. However, there's a whole lot of this going on. And I don't know. I don't know what to do. Okay. All I can do is what I've done. I definitely think the proper authority.
Shout out Cousin BJ. Cousin BJ said it's a global issue, but LAPD derelicts their duties to these duties to these children, and yes, so does NYPD. I feel the same way. I feel the same exact way. And I feel everybody does. I feel everybody everywhere does. That's what I was saying earlier. How can this even go on? How can this even go on? For sure, they don't care. They have abandoned the issue. That's what it seemed like to me. The fact that she could even be on the internet or any of this going on. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact, Cousin BJ. But I'm just saying, every law enforcement everywhere is doing that. Shit. You know? But, shout out Cousin BJ. You feel me? Well, hell yeah. Everybody's abandoned this. And it's crazy to me. That's why I'm like, and people acting like, oh, this is a common thing. Like, bro, I'm telling y'all right now, you don't go to Fig and you see an underage street. That is like, I don't know where that's at and what's going on, but that's crazy. I know it goes on, but that's not like, that ain't no common thing. Niggas not just used to that. I'm letting y'all know that.
Need to get involved. not only to help Nova, but what clearly, in my opinion,
All right, look. Shout out cousin BJ, man. Shout out cousin BJ. All vibes. No clips, no nothing, just all vibes. You feel me? Speaking from the heart. You know what I'm talking about? Speaking from the heart. Caution signs in the chat expeditiously. Please and thank you. This what we gonna do now. We getting a Bucci Bear trying to expose his boss. They ain't really even his boss. Like I said, he don't even got a contract or anything. He's just whining and complaining. That's all. But we gonna get into this. Shout out everybody in the chat, man. The cops were no downhill facts. It's okay. Shout out that dude. Shouldn't that one? Exactly. That's what cousin BJ was saying. Exactly. There's a way that you could, you know what I mean? Even this is my thing. Do a sting operation or whatever. Pardon me. Or whatever the fuck. Right? Have Nova go out there with her little tapped phone and make her tell on every damn body. Every underage girl that's out there, make her tell on them and then recruit them and then go out there and tell on more and stop this shit. Or slow it down. Like, that's crazy. That's wild. Shorty just got her shit on different platforms. Again, people should be held liable for that too. If I come across some underage corn and that's not what I wanted, you should be held responsible for that. You know why? Because it's illegal. That's illegal. The hell? You just acting like that shit is okay. It ain't, man. That shit ain't cool. Shout out all the good people in the chat. J-Dog, what that shit do? My dog Drip Damone, what that shit do, homie? Drip in the building. Hey, man, say, man. What's the word, fool? All my good people, Bucci got the conservative griff down pat. He on some perpetual victimhood shit. Facts. Facts, Damien. Let's get into this. Man. Switch sides. Switch sides on them. All right.
Hate that. And always learning. I'm learning right now how to try to mix the thing I love, talking about politics, with a little bit of the celebrity gossip and whatever. But more, the coach really should have been Flacco, because that's who I really talked to kind of learn how to intertwine the two genres and get a consistent result that is conducive to growing the channel, right? I asked Adam. Adam's like, no, you're good, whatever, it's cool. And I realized, bro doesn't come from a background where a lot of meticulous thought and preparation is put into the production. He was like a BMX rider. So when you're a BMX rider, or anyone who gets paid to do what they love, you don't put a lot of thought into preparation, because the whole process is what you love doing. So it's not work to you. You don't really pick up on the science of the whole thing. You're just like, I love to ride bikes. I love to do tricks on bikes. I go out every day and do tricks on bikes. I love to do that. And then I get to go to a competition and get paid to do tricks on bikes. You're not worried about the nuance of the situation. You're doing what you love. And when he started doing potting, I'm sure Adam was like, bro, I'm just sitting around with like House Phone, AD, and these dudes. We're just having a regular conversation. These are my friends. So people like to pay, I get ad dollars because people like to watch me have conversations with my friends. But now that those people have been totally alienated, which is also something Adam does really well, once he alienated all those friends, Now he has to learn how to have conversations with people he may not necessarily be friends with, but he has to still produce entertaining conversations with those people. The first thing you do, that's not going to work, is tearing those people down. Bring me in as the antagonist. Let me tear these motherfuckers down, right? And then you can just try to build everyone up. Like, I'm the boss. Your boss should always come with nothing but praise and compliments, even up until the day they fire you, because his or her opinion matters. The rest of the people, your coworker, you couldn't give a damn what they talking about. But we see a situation where, like, even, I'm going to get into the Ricky thing, but it's just like, bro, tearing down, bro. And it's like, you picked this dude. You picked the rookie. And instead of cultivating him, you did a Thibodeau type coaching where you just going to beat up on the dude till he quits. You coach this dude like, what's his name? Mike Shanahan. You just abused him. You're like abusing him after you selected him. It makes no sense, guys. But I want to get into this video that they did on the Tuesday show, and I got to show you how this whole situation.
That sounds like some loser shit to me. I'm gonna just be real. You should be trying to. You picked him. Yeah. Hey, bro, this house been going on that no jumper since it been pimping. You think you about to come through and change that? I said that's in the reaction I did. Like, bro, you sound crazy. Like, come on, bro. Shout out to the best chat on YouTube. Bucci badass. Yo. Shout out Showface. Bucci badass is crazy.
Is absolutely ridiculous because it's like, why do we have to lie? Why do we have to lie to try to get like favor, right? Why do we have to do that? Why can't we just like be honest about situations so that we can grow, right? I really hate that. And the Thursday show is going right now. I didn't even realize that. Wow. Okay. I don't know why I felt like they were starting at 4, but whatever, who cares? Y'all have something to watch after that's over. So I'm gonna go to the Thursday show on No Jumper, and we're just gonna watch it.
I think Bucci was a taken back. I think Bucci thought he was supposed to be on this show or something. We'll run that back. He's at the Thursday show? Wait, I thought. Damn, brother. Why even care that much?
Like, why do we have to lie? Why do we have to lie to try to get like favor, right? Why do we have to do that? Why can't we just like be honest about situations so that we can grow, right? I really hate that. And the Thursday show is going right now. I didn't even realize that.
Look.
Wow. Okay. I don't know why I felt like they were starting at 4, but whatever, who cares? Y'all have something to watch after that's over.
Like what?
So I'm gonna go to the Thursday show on No Jumper.
Just a little weird to me.
And
I don't know why,
we're just gonna watch
reaction?
it in, we're gonna watch Adam do what he does. It is live. And you guys can call me out. I'll give you the link. You guys could call up. Maybe what I'm saying doesn't make sense. Okay. Hold on. In the video.
Bucci, what the hell, man? I learn how to work this shit.
Hey, Jess.
Come on, brother. Get it together, brother.
Show about this is this Tuesday show? But it says a day ago, so that would have to be. Let me see. He didn't do any other shows. He didn't do any other shows, so this is the show, right? I'm not even bashing No Jumper or anything, but I'm trying to look on here and find. Hold on, let me ask my boy exactly, because I don't want to be sitting here. But what I'm noticing, to just while we wait to get the timestamp, what I'm noticing. Hold on.
Shout out Sexy Nay in the building.
But what I'm noticing is kind of weird, because
Miss Keita, I see you.
this is what I'm seeing in the No Jumper show now on Tuesday, right? It's kind of the situation that Adam wanted to create when I was there, but because of my personality, he couldn't create it, because I'm not the type of person who could just sit there and just listen to Adam drone on and on and on without saying something. If I'm sitting in the room, I have to be giving input or I quickly lose interest, right? And so I would like interject and, no, you're wrong, you're lying, you're a liar, blah, 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 blah. And he didn't like that. So he wanted this, where it's like no one's talking over each other, all this stuff. But now it really looks like everyone else is just afraid to talk. And then when someone else talks, Adam looks super annoyed. Like he doesn't want to listen to what this person has to say. And it's like, dude, why you're on a show? Why put all these people in the room if you truly do not want to hear what they have to say? Transcripts. Where the hell is that? Guys, I don't know how to work this shit. You guys know how. Look, I don't watch a whole lot of YouTube videos. Y'all really know how to go to the transcript. Oh, right here. Okay. But anyway, so it's like, okay, if you want to talk and you want very minimal interruption and you really don't want to sit through what other people have to say, right? Why don't you just get someone, why don't you just do a show with just you and one other person, like Cameron and Mace? It could be you and Lush, right? And you guys just talk, and Lush, he'll shut the hell up and he'll sit there and glaze you all damn day. And I'm like,
and he's 100% right. Kiwi Head don't like nobody to talk over him, don't like no.
like, Adam, here's the problem. You're not super well researched on this stuff. So when you're talking, it's kind of like you're saying the same thing over and over. And people are here to kind of get different opinions. And honestly, he's like literally talking to these people on live stream about talking over each other. And like someone else starts to talk, oh, one mic. And then another person gets maybe 2 sentences in, and he just cuts them off immediately. I'm like, this is not fun. I've like sat through it for like 30 minutes, and it's really given a mandatory company meeting with the boss, and the boss asks for your opinion, but the minute you start talking, he just cuts you off and starts saying what he wanted to say. That's what is given to me. I don't know if it feels like that to you guys, but that's what it's giving me. And because, you know, women, their nature is to just survive at all costs. So Tam, she's bought into it. She literally is just like, okay, if all you need me to do is sit here and say nothing and give ad-libs every now and then, I'll do it. She's a survivalist. She doesn't have much to say anyway, because the more she talks, the more how ignorant she is really shows. So she's good with not talking. Ant talks on his own channel. He's at No Jumper. He's giving like, okay, yeah, this is what I think. Real short, sweet, concise, whatever. So it's right up his alley. Lush likes to talk. But he also understands that if he gets fired from No Jumper, he's pretty much cooked in life. So he just kind of shuts up and capitulates. Munchie, you know, he's too cool for school. He's sitting back, chilling, laid back, whatever. But every now and then, they will get excited and start trying to like really give input on a topic. And Adam is now at the point where he is openly shutting them down. Like, well, Mike, we got to not talk over here. And part of me suspects that maybe Josh is telling Adam, hey, the views are down because everyone's talking over each other. Am I too loud? Guys, let me know if I'm too loud. That's what it's given. It's given like the producers are telling Adam that the cause for the drop in views is one thing because they don't want to acknowledge that there could be something that they're doing or not doing that could be leading to the dip in viewership. And I'll tell you one of the most hypocritical things. Hey, you guys supposed to be helping me find that timestamp, by the way, because I'm running my mouth and it's not. It's hard to like talk and do that. But anyway, hey, 100%, Larry. Anytime Ricky started to talk, Adam immediately shut bro down. And Ricky is not the type that's gonna force his way into the conversation. See, me, I'm a bully. With the conversation, I'm trying to get in there and give my opinion. And then I'll shut up and y'all could do what y'all want to. There's not a lot of people like that on there. And I remember Hefe was like, man, anybody could dominate a conversation, but we ain't really talking about nothing important. And I'm just thinking in my mind, well, if it's not important to you, why are you here? Because if I'm paying people, what's important to me needs to be important to them. Hold on, guys. Okay, so that's what I'm noticing about this whole thing. It just looks like Adam wants to kind of just be and guys, I don't know if you remember when I was on there, I used to say this all the time. Low key, I was like a prophet. I said, Adam, you just want a show where you can just talk all the time and everybody else ain't gonna say nothing. Put a 1 in the chat if you remember when I said that. Put a 1 in the chat if you remember when I was kept going at Adam saying, all you want to do, no, the mic was muted because I was on a phone call, guys. Keep up. I was on a phone call getting the timestamp. Someone called, my boy called with the timestamp. So now we're going to go into that. But look, I continuously said, Adam, you just want to be the person talking all the time. And that's okay because you're the boss. It's your right. But if that's what you want, just say that. Don't make it seem like you really want to hear other people in the room's opinion. Just let's have a meeting. Hey guys, I'm kind of running point on this one. I want you guys to come in like in a support role. Try to keep all your opinions and points to less than 30 seconds. Be concise. That's the conversation that needed to be had. But when you bring somebody in and like you're saying, hey, I want you to feel like you can contribute equally to me. Okay, you're not giving them the real you're not telling them what you really want. And it leads to them just being like, I'm shutting up. You do what you want to do. And it doesn't make for a great conversation. I don't really know what's going on with the Thursday show. I'm not getting a lot of positive feedback about it. People are saying they don't like it as much. But hey, I wish those guys the best, no lie.